So
really
it was
don't
just
hate
Steve
any.
Jobs. That's the one you
I
wanted.
don't hate Steve Jobs. I
All right,
hate
well,
what he
congratulations. He's dead. So
No, you got your wish that you prayed for every night. All right. Before we take a break here in a few minutes, I do want to talk about this. If maybe you do or don't know, but I'm always kind of looking during the day to make some extra money because I basically do nothing during the day.
well, you
And
don't you? Oh, you used to work with that driver improvement for the Albert Haynesworth. You don't do that during the week at all.
that's a weekend situation. So Monday through Friday during the day, I have time, but I'm very selective because I don't want to have to drive far. I don't want to have to deal with people. I don't want to have to lift objects. I don't want to have to. I don't want to wait tables. There's so very few things that I'm willing to do. So
Anything manual you don't want to do, right?
well, but I also don't want to have to deal with a lot of people and answering a lot of phones and have to any customer service because all I'm dealing with is people all the time. And I want flexible hours, and I want to be able to come and go. My list of demands are very long, and I want to get paid more than I should.
Right.
So I had this idea. My buddy, you know him, he's in our fantasy league. But he and his wife are having a baby in December.
Okay.
She does real estate. Her days off are Thursday and Friday. He's off normal Saturday, Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they don't want to pay for daycare for all week because she's
What?
home. She's
You're
home
not-
for 2 days. So
Okay.
I'm suggesting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I live in their house
Okay. And you
And
watch
I-
the baby?
and I watch the baby.
He's going to be a nanny.
Hold on. Are you dead serious?
I am dead serious.
Dude, what are you asking me? Can you do it? Will you do it? All the answers to no to all of this,
Why
right?
can I not? It's a baby. What do you have to do? Feed it and not
Dude.
let it die and change diapers?
Right. That's the thing. You don't understand. When you have a baby, is this their first kid?
Yes.
By the way, have you suggested it to them?
I'm kind of afraid to.
No, there's no chance. First of all,
They love me.
Now listen, I love you too, dude. You couldn't have watched my newborn baby. Yeah, you
I'm
can't.
responsible.
Listen, no, you're not responsible. You're exact opposite. You're a raging alcoholic, right? You sleep in, right? A lot of times because of that, you might be forgetful, right? You're not responsible. You're almost 40. You own nothing. Again, I love you. It's not nothing. You're hilarious. I mean, it's not the things that I need you for. You know a lot about sports. We basically have all the same interests. Yeah, you're good at that. But to care for a child, have you ever changed a diaper in your entire life?
I haven't. How hard could it be?
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not saying that you couldn't, but you don't understand. You're going in this with nothing. You're walking in. You're not very responsible to begin with. Now you have to learn everything that there is about taking care of a baby. On top of being, would you say in terms of responsibility, where would you fall in the percentile? Where would you be?
In the middle.
You think that you are in the 50th percentile. You're dealing with white trash, ghetto. You're dealing with all that.
All the people that have the most babies, yeah. You know why it was such a big deal when Casey Anthony's kid died? Because babies don't die that often, okay?
Well, I'm not saying that you would kill the baby.
Well, what would I do wrong to it? Because it's basically pass-fail job.
Well, you have to heat up their bottles.
How hard is that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, my wife nursed, but you're not going to be able to do that because this woman isn't going to be there with her breasts. So you're going to have to go in there, microwave these bottles, potentially scald the baby. You have to give the baby a bath. You're going to do that.
How hard is that?
Well, again, I mean, you're not.
How hard is it to wash a baby?
I'm not saying that
pounds.
it's hard. I'm saying that if you look at your history, you're not the person that you want to have babies dipping in water, feeding them warmed up and, scalding or breast milk or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a great idea. By the way, they're going to say no. It doesn't matter. They're not going to they're not going to let you watch their baby.
They're not going to say yes, but see, she'll be home for the first few months with the baby. They'll give me a trial run.
So you're saying this is going to happen is what you're saying.
I'm saying I haven't talked to them about it, and I don't think it will happen. But I think it fits into everything I'm looking for.
In the chat.
I don't have to leave the house.
Oh,
What did they say?
wow. Somebody said you're going to play the peanut butter game with the baby. That's not appropriate.
Babies don't eat peanut butter. No, they'll give me a trial run. it's everything I'm looking for in terms of I don't have to drive anywhere. I can wear my pajamas. I can be on the internet all day.
Eric the actor brings up a good point. Why are they going to hire you versus a licensed daycare provider? Meaning, like my wife, she teaches a preschool. She has to go, she has to take first aid, she has to take CPR, and there's another first aid thing she has to take. Are you going to take those classes? No, you're not going to take them. You're going to wait. Are you going to read a book? What are you going to do in preparation?
How hard is it to give CPR? I mean, come on. I've seen it on TV. You blow in the mouth, you push the chest. Oh, come on. And I have a buddy who teaches CPR, and I could take his class. That's another thing I could do.
You would not perform CPR. You wouldn't do it.
What am I going to do, sit there and watch the kid die? Of course. No, I would be so fearful of killing the kid.
You're going to be Googling. Yeah, I mean, babies are tiny. When you press on their chest, yeah, this is an awful idea.
Why is it an all? Look, why would they trust me? Because they know me and trust me as a friend, rather versus some stranger they want in their
house.
Wait
a minute. Sorry, the chat. Now I get it. Thank you, Eric the actor. I think Rob wants to do this so he can not live with his girlfriend 3 days a week. That is one. Will you be spending the night in this place? You wouldn't.
I mean, no, they have an extra room. I think that would be the way to do it. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I see what you're up to now. All right, I'll stop talking about it. I get you.
I'm offended that you don't think I could do this.
Now, how much are you going to ask for?
I don't know what the going rate is, but what is it? At least $100 a day, I would think.
Well, whatever the going rate is, you'd have to ask for less.
Right. Well, what's the going rate for daycare for a week?
I don't know.
$700-800?
No, I have no idea.
But that sounds about right.
Explaining how to do CPR in the chat. But yeah, if so, for example, if I said to myself, I have a baby here, I can either spend X number of dollars and give it to a licensed child care, daycare provider, someone with experience. I can either do that, or I can give it to Rob. You know how much less the money would have to be? I mean, half. It would have to be half.
I can do that. Look,
you're in there, you're watching TV. It's during the day. I know there's some deviant things you're going to be doing in my house. You know what I mean? You're going to be eating my food. Right. So if it's $100 a day normally, which you got to ask for 50.
No, because they don't have to take the baby. Some they don't have to drop it off. They don't have to pick it up. I'm right there in their house. They come home. They leave. The last thing they do is say goodbye to the kid. They come home. They say hello to the kid. It's perfect. I mean, I think if a baby was here right now, I could take care of it. I mean, I bet I could. How hard could it be to change a diaper?
First of all, we're never going to find out. Nobody's going to give you their baby to see if it
How hard can it be? And then you said heat up the bottle. I would heat it up so I know if it's not hot enough, nothing happens. The baby just doesn't drink it. There's no harm. I mean, what's the harm if the milk is not warm enough?
I don't know. I don't know what the harm is. But neither do you. You can't speculate. Read a book before you start making whatever arguments you need to make. You know nothing about it.
Baby dies from lukewarm milk. No, it doesn't. It could be too hot. It could burn it. But there's no harm in it not being that hot enough.